Hi everyone. It's been another minute, but we're here now. Welcome back to my channel. And sure, I'm trying my best to be consistent. Bear with me, but we are getting there because I'm recording the videos and then I'm pushing them out there. But in this video, let's talk about the importance of insurance. I've shared a video before on my platform. You can find my videos, scroll up to the oldest videos, and you'll see that I've covered the different insurance or how you need to be covered properly for things in order to know that you're taking care of things and they are not the ones that are so that you don't find yourself in a sticky situation, right? I think we spoke of life cover, how life cover helps with debt after you're dead, after you're gone. My bad. After you've passed on, it helps with debt so that your family is not left with debt, rather left with a legacy, and so forth and so forth. And on this episode, I want to speak of a personal experience where I have needed car insurance, and I'm so glad that I actually had car insurance. So let's get into that, right? December 24th of December 2024. Normal day. I think I came back a bit later than usual, so I'm not a person who enjoys driving when it's late. So I tend to try and get away from any situation where I'll be outside late, unless I really have to. Like, for example, I know the JP Morgan run is coming up. It's at night, which means I'll have to be driving late, right? But I think generally I have to mentally prepare myself for a late drive. For example, if there's a year-end functions end at night, I need to mentally prepare myself to be driving, and I pray and hope that the GPS takes me in directions where it's well lit and all of that. So I take precaution, and I don't really like driving at night, but I happened to be driving at night that day because I was coming from in the African context, where if someone passes away, you go to the family home and whatever. I think it happens in every context actually. So I had an aunt, so my mom's older sister passed away in December. So it happened that on the 24th, I had to be traveling there. So traveled there, passed by, doing another drop off, and then only coming home. And I happened to be out like late. So we come to an intersection where the traffic lights are not working, and like I honestly didn't notice it because generally I try to look at my rearview mirror just to see what the person behind is doing, but I think I didn't notice because I was about to drive off. So you know how it is, it's a four-way stop. You need to wait your turn and then you go. So I was about to drive off when someone hit me from behind. And instinctively, I'm asking myself, but like, firstly, like, why? Because it's such an inconvenience. But then obviously had to then take the details and all of that, call insurance. And I find out that the person who hit me from behind has no insurance. So I'm asking myself, what will she do? But I don't think her car was badly damaged, but you know how it is when the car gets impact in the front. Generally, they say that's where the problem starts. But anyway, I don't know what happened thereafter. I haven't really had contact with the person. Like I said, gladly I have insurance, and then they're going to take the conversation further. So with this experience of mine, I just want to encourage the next person to get insurance. I think there's a lot of people driving around without insurance, and it's really, I don't know, man. I don't think it's a good place to be in. I might be wrong, I might not know, but I don't think it's a good place to be in where you don't have insurance, because who will take care of the damages? And the quotation that came out of just a sort of like a bumper bash was hectic. And I'm thinking, what if I didn't have insurance? How was I going to take care of such a big mess, you know? But anyway, so going back to the story, that happens. Yeah, I had to go do police reports because that's what insurance needs. They need like an accident report number that you have to give them. I will not talk about the experience of being taken from one police station to the other to be told to go back. Anyway, but those are some of the issues that we'll go through as part of your insurance claim. So got that in and proceeded to process the claim. Now, mind you, it's December, which means most places are closed, right? So anyway, I go through, you'll probably be told to go and have your car assessed. I did that. And like I said, 24th December is when this happens. And when panel beaters open up in January, they're already fully booked. So I'm assuming that from whenever they close shop, maybe around the 13th or the 16th of December, which is more or less most of the time that places close down or people take leave, they then had to fit in everyone who was coming to their panel beaters. They had to now fit in everyone from that period of December. So I only got a booking for like February. So you understand that it's 24th December. Firstly, I'm grateful that the car was I was able to drive the car. That's number one, because what would I have done? Because now thinking of when they now book in my car, thankfully I can now afford insurance where at least I get a courtesy car. In the past, I could afford insurance or I could pay insurance, but I'd always opt out of the courtesy car thing because financially it just wouldn't work out best. So anyway, they book in the car and then I'm able to at least get a replacement car for the time being. Now, mind you, replacement cars are generally, I think you can have access to it for a month. So if it had happened that the car was not drivable in December and maybe I went and got a courtesy car, I'm just trying to play it in my head, the mess that it would have caused, because how do I get a courtesy car for 30 days and they only can fix the car in Feb? So all those things, right? However, the process was smooth. I could claim with insurance. They cover the cost. They sort of like give me a list of places to book in. I don't have to go around finding a panel beater and crossing fingers that they are credible and will do the job, you know. It just worked out smooth. But on the other hand, I wonder, and I will not know because I think from here on, it's not my place to kind of be calling the next person and finding out, so what happened? How did you fix your car? And all of that, you know. So I think the process was just easy. And I think recently I finally got my car back. While I'm recording this, we're still in Feb. Got the car back sorted. I was able to take the replacement car back. So just to say how smooth it was. So again, just from my experience, I would really, really encourage you to say that financially, if you want to get to a healthy net worth, it sounds backwards to have another payment going off your account, but think about it. If you don't have this payment going out of your account, and God forbid something happens to your vehicle, which is part of the short-term insurance category, lo and behold, God forbid something happens to your car, what next? You know, how do you then sort this thing out as effortlessly as possible, at the same time not inconveniencing yourself financially? Because I mean, again, I'm thinking about it in terms of, if I had no insurance, that big amount that they have quoted for the panel beaters, how was that going to be covered? What was I going to do? It would have then set me back financially, because I would have needed maybe to go in and get credit in order to fix the car. Whereas if you have insurance, you are paying for this shortfall insurance for these type of things where if anything happens, they cover everything, you know. So this is just to remind you that sometimes your financial freedom or your healthy net worth depends on the safety net that you have around the items that you know are of importance to you. A car, for most people, you use it to get to work. You probably need it if you have kids, you needed to take them to school. If you need them, you needed to take them to extramurals at times. There are so many things that you probably need a car for. So why not put a safety net around that so that should anything happen, there's someone taking care of it easy and effortlessly, rather than you having to now set yourself way back. So yes, the short-term insurance sets you back every month for a little bit or whatever amount that you're paying. But think about how much more of a setback it is if you have to cover a bash on your car, which can cost you over, what? I think it was above the 10,000 Rand mark. So imagine then you need to now go in and get a financial credit or debt for 10,000 now, which probably could have been taken care of by an insurance company, which you would have been paying because you have a safety net around this asset, which is your car. Yes, some people say it's not an asset, but hey, if you need it and for a day-to-day, it's helping you get to your different obligations in order for you to be on time and whatever else. Like there's so many things that people use cars for and which are necessities. Therefore, put a safety net around that. So if today you are watching this video and you have a car which is not insured, I hope this encourages you to look at that decision again and actually get insurance. I think I spoke as well about debt review. When I was on debt review and still had a vehicle, I actually still had insurance, very affordable insurance. So even from a debt review perspective, I think I have a testimonial from someone who went under debt review and they were able to direct them to an insurance firm that would be very affordable for them, because insurance is that important. They directed them to an insurance company that would be very affordable for them, because that is an asset that you don't want to not have insurance for, especially, like I said, if you use it for work, if you've got kids that need to get to school, if there's extramurals, if there's shop errands that need to be run, whatever it is that happens daily with your car, you'd rather have a safety net around it. So I encourage you, if today you're watching this video and you decided at some point to cancel your insurance, you do not know what will happen. I don't think that lady knew that there would be an accident on the 24th of December where she would have hit someone from behind. So like as we know, it's an accident. So her not having insurance probably now is working against her. And hence I'm saying, if today you have decided at some point to cancel insurance, please relook at that decision. See where you can maybe scale down in order for you to get insurance. There are many insurance companies that are actually credible, and perhaps you can negotiate for an affordable rate so that you have insurance and you've got that safety net around your vehicle. Because like I've shared my experience, it was smooth sailing, and I fear thinking of the fact of not having insurance, and having to sit with a car that's bashed from behind and having to look at that every day because probably I do not have the means to do it, or having to go into a financial institution to get funds in order to fix the car, which sets me back on my journey to healthy net worth by miles, you know. So I don't want to drag it too long. I don't want to keep reiterating this point, but get yourself the right safety net for the things that matter to you, if your car really, really matters to you and you know for a fact how much of an inconvenience it will be without it. I think I've openly shared a time where I've had to just sit in a space where I'm like, I'm not getting a car at any point because it was written off. And I can tell you the inconvenience of it, especially with a little one and wanting to go places. Yes, we've got e-hailing, but it comes at a cost. And you know, so I think it's about weighing the options of not having insurance and having insurance. What outweighs the other? And if you really can see and tick box that actually, if I don't have insurance, it outweighs my potential to get to a healthy net worth, then relook that decision. Get insurance, because it cannot, it could also not just be an accident. There's theft, there are so many things that happen around the assets that we have that need us to at least have a safety net around them, so that at least you've got that peace of mind to say, no, it will be taken care of. I don't have to now go in and get debt in order for me to sort out this asset that I love and need so much. So get yourself car insurance if you do not. If you haven't heard it enough, I hope you're hearing it again. I'm going to repeat. If you've ever decided not to get car insurance because of some decision at some point, go on and get yourself car insurance. It's convenient, it's easy, it's effortless when you have to now take care of things that happen that are accidents. I hope this video is helpful. If you know of someone who doesn't have insurance for some reason, send it on to them. If you know of someone it could help, or just send it on to family and friends, just to maybe reiterate the importance of why we get insurance, why they actually say get insurance before the car leaves the dealership. It's that important. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next one. Bye.